Welcome to Hello Nigeria. We definitely do it all for you here on this show. Now, today we have our human angle guests. Life is not all that terrible. There's still some good and there's still light at the end of the tunnel. We have a story of hope and a story of our own good Samaritan here. We have Idris Badmus as our guest and DEJI ESAN. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right, so Idris, let's start with you. Your story kind of caught our attention when we saw it on social media. Let's talk about you. First of all, we learned you're a barber, but tell us about your family, your parents, where are they?
My mom is there at Ajegunle.
Sorry?
My mom is there at Ajegunle.
Ajegunle. What
Yes.
about your daddy?
My daddy is not with us.
He's not with you. How many siblings do you have?
How many
brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 6.
What position are you?
In the last.
I don't know.
Are you the first or the last or
I'm the last one.
last one?
Oh, okay.
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 So how did you start school before and you had to leave school? And how did you get into barbering? Tell us your story.
Yes, sir. I'm going to school before. I'm on a time who come for Ajegunle. No, do my mommy hand.
Oh, okay.
You can't see my good level. I said, I can't come up from my guys. I can't come my brother here.
Which kind of work you learned first?
But
Oh, okay, okay.
I can't come my brother here. I'm learning the work here. I'm free now. I'm just working with one guy at Iteru here.
Okay.
At Itedo.
Yes.
Okay.
So how long did you learn how to barb? How many months did you have to learn before you could start barbing people's hair?
I don't know. Yes, you have to.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll talk to you, DEJI. When did you get to see Idris and to hear of his story?
It was about 2 weeks ago. My chef went to the market and came back with a fresh haircut. So I was wondering, where did you go? All this transformation, within a space of 30 minutes. So he said, yeah, it's one small boy in the market, at Itedo market, that cut his hair. So usually I have my barber appointments on Thursdays in my house. And my barber that was scheduled to come at 6 p.m. was not picking up his phone. So I told my chef to call that guy that we spoke about the day before. And then Idris came and I realized that it was a small 15-year-old boy. So I was a bit skeptical to have my hair cut by a total stranger, which I hardly ever do, because, we guys were very, picky about our hairline and everything. So I just decided to take that chance and hear his story and how he came about, cutting hair at Itedo. And from that day onwards, I put a picture on my social media. One of my friends, or a few people saw it. Then one of my friends who runs a company called Roman Passion donated some money because he was also telling me that he dropped out from school some years ago. He was hawking cold drinks and everything, and then he started, the barbing. So I was very inspired by his story, and it was just on my mind that I could actually help him, get back to school. But we didn't actually plan that it was going to be this quick, because I don't really know how the schooling system works in Nigeria since I moved back from the UK. So everybody around me, I was just telling them about his story, and from meeting people, we realized that there's a school in VI here. And yeah, we just took him there, enrolled him, and he started on Tuesday. So
You've made so much progress within, and it talks about action. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Within 2 weeks of meeting him, and this is life-changing. We can't stress, today's World Teachers Day, we can't stress the importance of education in a person's life.
Yes, I would actually like to thank the head teacher, Mrs. Okenwa, and his math and English teacher, Mr. Ejide, for their help, because he also does extra lessons because he's missed out on so many years, So yeah, we thank God for the opportunity.
Idris, are you happy to be back in school?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Very sure, sir.
So what do you want to be in future?
My fiction, I want to be become a big rich man.
You want to be a rich man? I even want to be a rich man. We all have that. So you don't want to be a doctor. Usually they hear doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an engineer.
It's the work you do that God will bless. So which work?
Which one? Which work do you
Turn
want
to
to
the
do?
millions and billions.
On my work.
You've not yet decided. It's okay. I
I
found
mean,
out.
you could have a university degree and still be the best barber in the world, and it will help you plan and set things up properly. So who knows?
We have some of the pictures of the haircuts Idris has, some of the hairs. Look at Benga. Would you imagine that a 15-year-old boy could barb hair that good? Idris, in all the years or in all the time you've been barbing, people said, did you mistakenly cut anybody's hair at any point, use clipper to injure their head? Maybe when you were starting.
Yes.
You made
injure
mistakes.
But right now, can you comfortably cut without making any mistake?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, and I saw pictures of him even doing designs and all of that.
There's usually a long queue for him at the shop.
But it's a favorite.
Yes, but because he started school now, I want to try and get him to cut people's hair privately at home because it pays more money and it takes less time. So by God's grace, I'll be grooming him on that aspect of, business as well as, him focusing on his
Talk
school.
a bit about the day you got to meet his whole family and you let them know that you wanted to help him. How was his parents' reaction?
Oh, they were very grateful. They kept on praying for me. It was a very emotional experience, actually. I've never experienced anything like that before, personally. So, I just felt more inspired to do more for the people around me. And, Nigeria is a blessed country. We just need to do our bit, as individuals.
Interesting. I like that you mentioned that you've never experienced anything like this. And the beautiful thing is we never can tell. This might just be the birth of an NGO. That's how it always starts. It starts with you doing something good and then getting some reward from it. And then
I mean, just people watching at home will be inspired from this. And I know that people that might want to help and they have the means to, but are skeptical about it. But
yes,
I
very
mean,
true.
It's a positive thing. So I really commend you and say a big thank you.
Thank you very much for what you're doing, DEJI. Before we let you go, Idris, I'm sure your parents, what if someone wanted to help you, what kind of help would you want them to give to your family now?
I wanted to open a shop for my mom.
You want them to open a shop for your mom?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And what again?
And I wanted to help my mom.
To help your mommy?
Yes.
All right.
Mom.
Now, the truth is, it takes a community to raise a child. It's not just one person who does it. Now, DEJI has taken the first step, or if you're out there and you're thinking, I'd like to do something, I'd like to be a part of this. DEJI, how can people reach out to you? Because right now, you're the contact we have to Idris. So how can people reach out to you if they want to help?
I'm not sure what the best way is at the moment.
Should they reach out to you via Instagram? Or
Okay, yeah, they can reach out.
They
can reach out to me through social media on Instagram. My
or
social
your
media
email?
or my email address as well. That's fine.
Okay.
And then we'll take it up.
Do you want to
from
call out your email address?
My email address is dejiesan@gmail.com. That's DEJIESAN@gmail.com.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. So if you're out there and you're thinking, I want to be a part of this, I want to lend my own helping hand in whatever little way I can. He's in school now, but there's so many other things that can be done. He would need financial aid for his family, his mother. They still live in Ajegunle, and they would need life to be made better for them. You can reach out to DEJI via his email at dejiesan@gmail.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much
for having us.
Idris
And all the best,
DEJI.
Idris. Make sure you read your books. Make sure you pay attention to your
Yes,
books.
so.
You understand? All of us here, we read our books. That's why we are here today. So make sure you pay attention to your books. Don't don't join bad gang in school. That's the advice they give us, so we'll give it to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And always remember to be grateful to DEJI for what he has done for you.
And,
okay?
and to God also.
And to God. Yes. Thank you so much for joining
Thank you very
us.
much.
All right. Thanks very much.
Before we let you go, DEJI, shout out to one of your teachers. You must give a shout out to one of your teachers.
Oh, wow. I would like to go as far back as secondary school. And I would like to say shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Pele from Adesoye College in Kwara State.
Oh, all right. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Really?
Yeah.
All right. When we come back from this break, Benga and I will give a shout out to our own favorite teachers and telling you how they've been of immense help to us. We'll be right back.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.